This reading is for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of May. I will be taking the cards out as they come out, and I'll be talking on them as they come out, and I'll be taking as many cards as they come out. Okay, so Sagittarius, what I'm seeing that you guys are pursuing something very focused. You're working on something new this month, and you are waiting for you're starting this in pursuit of something that you're waiting for in terms of your emotional happiness. This, if it is a person that you're connecting with, you might have started a new kind of a bond or communication with the person. If it's a person that you're already interacting with. If not, if it's a new person, you're really starting to talk to somebody, but you're also waiting for your emotional happiness. It's a long way ahead because you are at the Page of Pentacles level with the level of stability and communication you have with this person. So you might have just started talking to the person, just started interacting with the person, and you might be having something established with this person in the month of May. But I also see that it's something that you might have invested some time, maybe 3 months or so, but it's something that you're waiting for. This person might be somebody that you see as someone you want to have a long-term commitment with, and someone who is your true emotional happiness in terms of your forever partner. There might be a break in your communication with the person, and you are trying to establish stability in terms of communication. So whatever is blocking it, you are focused on building on that. You can see it in the long run, and you're patiently waiting for that happiness and that long-term happiness to be coming in. In the meantime, you are putting your time and effort into waiting, and putting your effort into what you need to be prepping yourself with while you're waiting for your emotional happiness and forever reality with this person. You see this person as someone who is your life partner, your forever life partner, and there might have been some kind of break in communication, and you are in that thinking mode, contemplation mode. You are wanting to meet this person, reconnect with this person. This might be a past lover, and you're really thinking, strategizing, maybe even praying about meeting this person. This person is someone you really connect with at a soul level, and this person is someone who reignites the child inside you and also sparks a lot of emotional happiness inside you. And you might also be seeing this person as someone who showed you what emotional happiness for yourself should be feeling like. So all of a sudden, when you met this person and you interacted with this person, you saw the potential, like you really upgraded the level of potential you had defined for yourself in terms of your ultimate emotional happiness, and you really want this to escalate to that place. But I'm seeing that you know that you're at the beginning place and you're very much focused. You're literally looking at it as some kind of project. I don't know what kind of work you're putting in that can bring you closer, but you guys, you're really focused on it. You're patiently putting in all the effort in probably communication. You know it is at a friend level now, but you're maintaining at a good, happy level of friendship right now, so that someday in future it does escalate to a happier position. I do see that during this month there might be some kind of disappointments emotionally that might happen. Okay, while you're pursuing this, there might be something that's happening during the month of May that makes you feel like all is lost all of a sudden. It might be the break in communication expanding slightly more than how much you expected it to happen, but something might happen that creates that emotional loss for you. So you're happily pursuing it and being goal oriented about it, but at the same time you're waiting for that emotional happiness to happen. And I do see a lot of waiting, thinking, contemplating, praying, and something happens to create a emotional loss for you, and all of a sudden you get turbulent with your emotions. It disrupts your reality in your daily activities, your daily job. Something disrupts. So maybe there was a balance that you had with this person in terms of communication, and all of a sudden that gets disrupted for you, and there's going to be some kind of sudden change that happens that makes you feel at an emotional loss. Yeah, and a new beginning to your stability all of a sudden is questioned. So you are really trying to, you're very focused on this and bringing the situation back to balance with this person. So there might be some kind of a money offer involved or a new stability involved with this person. Maybe this person might be getting a new stability elsewhere, and they are very focused on that. Maybe they're interacting with someone else who has a lot more to offer, and this, you might be sensing this emotionally, and it puts you at an emotional loss, and that might make you feel like the new beginning that you had with this person is going to be rocky, and it's like a lost cause, and you still have a chance, but the fact that you had that hopes high up during the beginning of the month is going to be a little soiled during the mid or during the third week. You're gonna come to this realization that maybe what you thought could be possible with this person has to be, all of a sudden something happens, okay, and I'm guessing that it could be another person that's involved, and that person has a lot of stability to offer to this person, and this person is, whoever you're interacting with, this person is at a Queen of Wands level. So they are very passionate about themselves. They know how to drive their life, and they have a lot of plans about their own growth, and they're very focused on their growth, and they have reached at a queen level in terms of their growth, which means they know how to drive their growth in any way possible. If they get a new opportunity, they don't even have to get it. They can sprout a new growth through anything. Anything is an opportunity for them, and you might be seeing that a new stability is offered by another person to this person that you might be interested in, and that might create a lot of anxiety for you, and it might rock your boat quite a bit in terms of your reality. Whatever time and effort you were spending on, all of a sudden there's a change in course in that, and that makes you feel like you have lost your chance with the person. Maybe there might be communication that is coming towards you. You want more stability with the person. I'm seeing that you might be deceptively wanting more stability with the person, and you might increase the level at which you might call the person a lot more, and you might talk to the person a lot more higher emotionally. Maybe you were not expressing your emotions at the level that you might be expressing once you get to know about this potential threat, but once you get to know about it, you're going to be a little bit more careful about the way that you interact with this person. Maybe before you were maintaining it at a friend level, so friends are not going to be spam calling each other every single second, but if you are a lover and you've reached that set place of partnership with the person, you might call the person a lot more. So you were keeping it at a friend level with the person, but you had the ultimate happiness and life partner kind of a situation with this person in your head, and you thought of it like a long-term project, and something comes in that creates a threat for you, that creates like a new possibility happening for this person in terms of their stability. It could be a job thing also, because King of Pentacles is someone offering a new type of stability to a person who is extremely driven, some kind of a business, something like that. But something new is happening with the person that you're interacting with. It could be something to do with their external reality, it could be a money offer, it could be a relationship offer, but something is happening that is definitely creating inside of you that emotional loss, and all of a sudden you want to increase the level at which you talk to the person. You might be calling the person quite a lot more, even though it might be coming off as okay, he or she is just a friend. The other person might be, because the energies, like the, you are coming off as the Page of Pentacles, which is slightly more masculine. The energy that is coming here, the person you're interacting with, is the feminine energy. So that's why I'm saying it as he, she whenever I say it, but like it goes both ways. Whoever you're interacting with, you might start calling them a lot more, him or her a lot more, because now you want a higher level of emotional established communication, or established level of emotional bond between you and the other person, and you want it, you know why, I wouldn't say deceptively, but you have like a secret plan out of it. It's like you want it because you want to, you don't want this person to be interacting with someone else, and if you feel like if you create that emotional bond that is strong between the both of you already, this person might be less likely to be interacting with the other person who's there in their vicinity, offering them some kind of stability or whatever job or whatever they're involved with that is taking a lot of their time and creates a lot of stability in their life that they might not be putting in as much time with whatever interaction they had with you. All of a sudden they might be calling them a lot more, or you might be increasing the level of communication, and it even might come off as very like you're pushing it a lot to be interacting emotionally to create a stable structure of a bond between the both of you emotionally. I'm saying it because of these cards, and it's you're doing it out of wanting, like you're not showing fully what you want out of it. You're wanting to establish something stable with the person, and that's what you want, and that is why you're doing it. And also you might be low-key trying to spy on the person if they have reached a level of stability with someone else. So you might be talking to the person a lot and getting to know through the way that you talk. It will be like direct communication, but through your communication you will be talking like you're offering them a lot of emotional support in terms of their whatever new thing is happening for them, or whatever is like you will talk like you're celebrating with them, but you're low-key trying to understand if there is any reason for you to feel like everything has changed and everything is completely like heartbreaking. And something you're gonna definitely come to know about, something that's gonna create that feeling. You might come to know about something while you interact that makes you feel like this might actually be, it's not coming from a full understanding, it's only coming from you testing the waters with the person and indirectly trying to ask them things, but like finally coming to know something with that level of asking, not directly asking, indirectly asking them through conversation about something else, but you're trying to low-key spy on them through your conversation with them about what kind of a interaction they might be having with the person or with the stability or whatever it is. Okay, but anyways, the newfound stability that's coming into their life is pumping a lot of passion inside them, and this makes you feel threatened. Once you get to know this low-key information that you get out of trying to snitch information out through the communication that you have with them, this is going to cause a tower moment for you. It's going to literally wreck everything for you emotionally. You're going to feel very heartbroken. You might be feeling like all cause is lost. You're going to be in hermit mode where you're trying to understand everything, and you might be feeling very trapped. There's no other way, because you are trapped with your own thoughts, because you saw so much of stability with this person. I'm not saying that it's lost. What I'm saying is you are thinking that it's lost out of some conversation happening between you and the other person. You might be really pushing the conversation and maybe talking really nicely. That breaks your heart, like, oh wow, like 5 days back when they didn't have this level of stability, the way that they spoke to me was like as if I had a chance. I could be someone that could be pursuing them, but now I feel hopeless about it. You're going to be feeling hopeless, and you're going to feel like there's going to be something that's happened that creates a lot of heartbreak for you and sends you into that hermit mode where you're sitting alone, you're thinking, you're trying to understand, you're trying to evaluate. In the meantime, you're really scanning your own heartbreak. You're really scanning at whatever information you think you've gotten might be telling you that they might be interacting with someone else, and that's going to put you into a lot of anxiety. You're spiritually trying to understand it. You might be reading things, or you might be trying to really understand at a very mature level, because you're spending a lot of time into being alone and researching and trying to understand what exactly is happening and why you're feeling heartbroken. While you're feeling it, you're really heartbroken. You might be crying a lot, and you are constantly in your head. This is all you can think about, is what I'm seeing. In the beginning, you're very happy and you're very focused on working actively on this person or in your personal life. I will come back to the money. I'll do a completely separate spread. If it starts with love, I'm going to do a money spread. If it starts with money, I'm going to do a love spread. So right now I've been talking in terms of somebody who's been interacting with someone, and this could be a past person, but I'm seeing it as a new communication with a past person, but I'm not seeing it as a very old person. This is a person you feel very connected to, and someone you started some kind of a new communication or a new interaction with. You all of a sudden felt like I said, it could be 3-4 months old. For some of you it could be past people, but it could be, for some of you, it could be just friends from your past that all of a sudden you're seeing in a new light this month. Some of you people, you're starting to talk with a new person and you see your emotional happiness with that person. In the meantime, there's somebody from your past that you're actively thinking about. And again, you might be trying to pray and have this person in your life or something. I don't know what, but Four Swords is usually that this could be a soulmate connection that went sour in the past. It might have been something that was seen at that particular point of time as something that could have been long term, went south. And now you are being imbalanced about creating a new level of stability with that person. Now this person might be in their power and might be focused on their stability, and you might be sensing that they are going into a new beginning for themselves that has a lot of stability. And you might be sensing that they might be having suitors, one or more people who are interested in them and who sees them as someone that they find very, very, very attractive. You can also feel like this person is going higher and higher, like, you know, once something fails, and then much later when the person that you're interacting with, they're getting a lot of attention and they're coming back to their life after the heartbreak and things like that. You're sensing that about this person, and that's really taking you off. And you want to have a communication, you're really forcing yourself to break through and have a communication with this person. You want to have a communication with this person and take this person and whatever interaction you have with this person to an emotionally higher level of stability, established level of stability. But you want to do it for just so that you can low-key have enough information to create low-key spy on what you want to have communication with this person. So I'm seeing that there might be no communication if this is the scenario. And in the second scenario, you might not be having communication with this person and you're trying to forcing communication. You might be spam calling this person quite a bit, and or forcing some kind of communication with this person. You might be creating fake accounts and trying to interact with this person. Different things that you might be doing. You want to present yourself to this person as that, but it's out of deceptively wanting to get enough information, because once you start talking to the person and win their trust by showing your emotions, you know that you will get enough information to create a tower moment in their life and create some kind of a heartbreak. But I'm seeing that you're going to be disappointed if this is you. Okay, if this is you, and it could also be vice versa, it could be the other person doing this to you, but this is how I'm seeing it for now. If this is you, you will, with the low-key understanding that you get out of the attempts that you make to create this situation to go your way, it might be really putting you at an emotionally unstable place while you're trying to birth a new beginning. And each time you feel like it's a complete loss, and each time you have to start all over again to establish something new in terms of like a communication with this person, an attempt of communication with this person. And you do all the planning and you do all the hope, and everything that you put into it, it goes south. Might have gone south quite a few times as of now already. And this month, if you're still doing it, Sag, you guys are not meant to be doing it, and that is why there's going to be a tower moment. Something is going to happen. You're going to get to know something out of these attempts that you're making, that they are focused on themselves, and they might even be interacting or might be having other people in their scenario, or they're headed on their way to their ultimate stability. And anything that you can do, you're at a Knight of Swords level, which is really fast, and you are trying to penetrate through and trying to push through communication with a person. But this person is coming as the Queen of Wands, surrounded by the King of Pentacles, which is stability at the highest, protecting them in terms of their passion, focus, drive, intuition. They're very intuitive. I can see that they're very intuitive, and something is going to expose that to you this month. And whatever you get to know is going to create a heartbreaking moment for you. It's going to be a huge moment of realization for you. It's going to be spiritually teaching you a lot spiritually. It's going to help you spiritually grow this month. It's going to make you understand that it's going to create a spiritual transformation inside you, and it's not going to be a slow process. All of a sudden it's going to come and completely shift whatever spiritual understanding you had, and it's going to be very heartbreaking when it happens. And it's part of this reading, it's only for those Sagittarians that has been trying to push through and force a person to be interacting with them. It could be an ex. I will check why. What is the Tower moment going to be about? That is going to create a heartbreak and a spiritual awakening for you. So you might have already reached a level of maturity with your spirituality, but still you're using it to be acting in this kind of a way, which is pretty shady and pretty stalkerish and pretty, I don't know. Seven of Swords is very deceptive and showing a different side of you when that's not what you mean. And it's going to create some kind of a heartbreak for that kind of a Sag. and it's going to put you at that point where you are going to be trying to emotionally understand things, but this really creates an emotional transformation inside you. You're going to be in your head a lot, and you're going to be trying to understand why this happened, because it's not how you saw it happening. You saw it in a different way, and the universe is forcing you to try to see how using your spirituality for something. It could be spirituality, it could be understanding, it could be maturity. There are a lot of people who uses the level of maturity and experience they have for low stuff, low vibrational things. So the universe is pushing those Sagittarians this month to see that you cannot do it to anybody, and in fact, if you try to do it in the worst possible ways, in the least expected ways, it's going to come back to you, and you're going to be the one sitting in the rain with the heart broken so bad, with three swords pierced into it. And you might be, whatever tower moment is happening, you might be in the realization that they might be with someone else, Three of Swords, and this might really put you in that anxiety mode. Yeah, it's good in a way because you are spiritually awakening to how karma works. That is coming to you, and a lot of the Sagittarians this month, they're spiritually awakening. You're going to be having a different level of spiritual awakening through this tower moment that is going to be pushed by the universe. So I will just check what this tower moment is about. Tower moment might be something that creates instability in your life in terms of money. It could be like, you never know how karma affects, and it usually comes in, it doesn't come exactly. If you affect somebody in terms of love, it could affect your money. So this could be a situation like that where it affects your money, and all of a sudden you might be feeling like you're really holding on to whatever you have. All of a sudden something might happen that makes you feel very threatened about what you have left, and you're holding on to it really tight. Also, I'm seeing for these same Sagittarians that you guys are interacting newly with someone else, and you know that that has the potential. So in the meantime, why don't you guys just let this stuff go? Okay, so that is a lesson that the universe is trying to teach you, that if you're going to be holding on to the situation really tight, you're going to be having very less for yourself. I also feel like in your reality, you have very less of yourself to be holding on to. Could be highlighted to you how obsessed you are with the situation, how tightly you're holding on to everything about this particular situation, and how much it affects you. Like I said, it affects every part of you, because this is all you were sitting, thinking, breathing, eating, drinking all the time. So that might get highlighted to you, about how vulnerable you could be in your life right now, and with whatever is happening. Yeah, and there's going to be some kind of an ending. Something is going to be highlighted to you that it's okay, game's over. Stop playing the same game again. Game's over, and whatever you're doing now it's going to start affecting your resources and whatever you have to be going on thinking that you can play this game in your reality. It's going to stop feeding you into that. Okay, and this tower moment is going to highlight to you and spiritually help you go to let the situation go. It's going to highlight to you, see, stop holding on to this situation. It's not serving you at your highest. We've got you someone new or something new that you're working on that really brings you emotional happiness and long-term abundance to the highest point. You can be a millionaire, you can have the happiest family in your whole entire existence. Why are you still holding on to this? Come on. Like, all this while we were being sweet with you, we let you hold on to this and we let you play your game with this, thinking that you will reach that place on your own. But now look at what we had to do. We had to create a tower moment, and you are not focusing on the first part of the new opportunity that we've given you, which is your actual higher calling and higher purpose. And whatever you're fixated on is not letting you be in your higher purpose. And this month, that's going to get highlighted for you, and you're going to emotionally be mature enough to see that, recognize that, understand that, be aware of that, and see that you can no longer hold on to the situation. Something is going to happen that's going to create that understanding that whatever you do now, it's not going to work. Okay, and you really need to let go. You really need to let go. And in this situation, the two cups that still exist is in a completely different direction that you're not looking at right now. You are so fixated on the same direction of how you want your happiness, which is out of getting back with this person, or getting to be interacting with this person, or if it's a low vibrational Sag, it is by getting to see how you can create a havoc and heartbreak in this person's life and take away their glory and happiness and keep them isolated in their own thoughts. That could be some Sag, and for those people, this is the lesson that the universe is trying to bring to you. See, we've got you your purpose, we got you the new project that you have to be working on for the higher good of mankind and the universe right now, and humanity and the earth right now, and you need to be focused on that. And we are gonna, you don't have to work so hard for thing, you don't have to work so hard, okay? For that person, you don't have to work so hard. You already are prepared to be pursuing whatever you need to be pursuing, but you need to let go of all the low vibrational things that you have accumulated through the previous thing that you were holding on to. And I see that you will be, because this is your soul purpose, so you will want it at a soul level. It brings you a lot of wish fulfillment. You're going to be getting clarity. There's going to be a death and rebirth process about your understanding of what exactly brings you wish fulfillment. All this while you thought that interacting back with the person from the past and getting back that level of stability and communication and emotional fulfillment in your life, but this month you're going to realize that no, that's not what your real wish fulfillment is, and it's much higher than just at a human level, at a petty level. There's something much, much, much higher, something that serves a lot of people and at the same time brings you a lot of happiness. Or it could be a person, and that person is somebody that you need to be actively pursuing, and that person is exactly your equal counterpart. Judgment for the wish fulfillment, and there's some kind of situation that's going to be caused in your life for you to let go of this, and that situation is going to be something that creates a lot of sleepless nights for you. You're going to be worried quite a lot, because this situation is going to create a lot of uncertainty in your life about the things that you are wishing for. It's like the Pluto energy, where like the glory is taken away and now you have to do the sweep of sweeping out the bad things. So it's forcing you to do that, and you're seeing that there's something that's going to be happening that's going to keep you up at the night. You might be having nightmares or something because of the level of anxiety and heartbreak you're taking and choosing to be in by holding on to that situation. So the universe this month is really forcing you to come out of that, because you have a higher purpose. Only once you get out of that can you pursue this. The universe is like, okay, now you guys have not reached the level where the others are supposed to be reaching at this stage in their life, which is everybody's already in their purpose, and everybody's already let go of this low vibration stuff in the last few months and maybe even the last year, and they've been working on this new thing. You guys are still in this phase. No, we cannot have that, and we were sweetly waiting for you to do it at your own time, but now we don't have the time for it, because the earth's vibration is rising so freaking high and we cannot have anything low vibrational. We're so sorry, Sagittarians, but we're gonna have to do it. We know that you would like to hold on to this situation and create a few more attempts in the same direction of pursuing this person, or lost cause of a project or money thing or whatever it is, but we're so sorry, that's not going to be happening. Friends, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Let me just do a money spread quickly for you guys, because this is all about the love scenario, and I'm so sorry. Off the bat, I'm seeing that there's going to be a new project that you guys are going to be involved with that really brings you wish fulfillment and really brings out the child in you. This is definitely your soul purpose. You're discovering it and you're feeling really, really, really good about it, and you're feeling so, so, so good about it. Okay, you guys are going to get some kind of information or quick message that comes to you guys all of a sudden. In terms of money, this might be something that gives you a little bit of anxiety and tells you to be emotionally prepared for the worst. You guys might be emotionally preparing for the worst whenever this insight or sudden thought or news or a call or something that comes through. But look at this, you guys, it's not going to be bad at all. Money is looking really good for you guys. Okay, you guys are really worried about it and you feel trapped and about your forward movement. There's something that's crossing your abundance. There might be a creative project that you're involved with, and you want to bring your creativity and stable structured job kind of a scenario or a business or something together, but you're emotionally feeling trapped about how that is going to be happening. But I see that with the information that you get, you're really seeking out information a lot. You might be watching a lot of things or trying to gain information from experts in your area of interest. And in the beginning, you might be feeling like you are having to exercise emotional strength out of having a lot of anxiety about how it's going to be moving forward in terms of being something established, at the same time not stunting the level of creativity that you're putting into this. This might be something completely new and you have no idea how to conduct it in the way that conventional things are conducted. So this definitely not something that's conventional. I'm seeing that you are very, very, very creative this month and you're gaining a lot of information. Four of Swords. Okay, so you're seeing that you're gonna have to wait for quite some time and you're waiting for the right time to be moving forward. In the meantime, you're gaining a lot of information about what is right, what is wrong. You might be a person who gains more information and likes to have a lot more information and do it extremely fast. Like when you do it, it could be like you could be listening to 10 people at the same time talking about the same thing, or read so many articles or books about this particular topic. So you could be that kind of a person. So more than action, I see that you're accumulating a lot of information and you really want to create some, it's like you want to create something new out of this that nobody has created ever, and you want it to be something that you're known for. You see that you will be taking action once you get the right amount of information. So in terms of money, I'm seeing that you're invested in the project a lot. I don't see anything coming out as of now with at least the creative project, but I do see that you do get a lot of satisfaction through this. But there are areas that concerns you about this in terms of how it could be fitting into the traditional system or conventional system of project or investment or business or work or job or whatever it is. So you want to make it something that fits into the conventional world, but at the same time it should be, you know, that it can't completely fit into the conventional world, because this might be something very innovative and something extremely new, and there might be very few people who's done something similar. So you're trying to learn from all those people and create something of your own, and you know you're taking a risk. You're very focused on your creativity. Your creativity is giving you so much of positivity to take this risk, and you know that you're making your moves very slow, and nobody might, you are probably making it seem like something else in front of other people, but you are slowly making your move so that this could be something of a permanent opportunity for you. I do see that you are synthesizing the information that you get a lot. You're thinking, you're contemplating a lot, and maybe to the level that you're watching and understanding the information about this project, it might even be playing inside your head while you sleep too. But you're definitely going to be taking action moving forward by the mid of the month probably, and you are going to be, when you are doing it, you are emotionally engaged in it and you are feeling it, you know, you're feeling very emotionally engaged in it. But you do also feel some kind of dissatisfaction with the long-term stability, and you might be discussing with other people and trying to get it to work. You might also be dissatisfied about how you can discuss it with the people that you are currently involved with, or the partnerships. There could be some kind of dissatisfaction. There could be a family involved, and this might be something that when discussed with the family could be going in a successful direction. But I see that you are going to be planning and thinking about how you could put it forth to create, like, these might be people that you really find that you need to be discussing this opportunity with, and also see that discussing it might not take it to the place of your conviction with them to whatever level it is for you. Once they reach that same page that you are on and the same level of belief that you have about this, only then you can even discuss further about how you can make it happen. So you need those people in your life, be it friends, be it family, be it partners, be it business partners, that you want to introduce this new idea, the new project that you want to introduce to, but you're also feeling dissatisfied about your long-term stability with this particular thing, because you don't think that everybody could be on the same page about this yet. But you're definitely going to be taking your moves forward, and while you're doing it, you're going to be very emotionally happy and emotionally invested in it, and you're going to see forward movement with it. So Sagittarians, that's what I'm seeing for you guys for the month of May. I hope you liked your reading. Thank you for watching.